Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Robert Weichelt for another episode of Weichelt Wednesday. Back with us today, my good friend, one of the most amazing human beings you'll ever meet. And let's just get right into it. Tom Troung, welcome to the call.
Well, thanks for having me back, Robert. This is the Christmas special, holiday season special, right?
Yeah.
We put on a special hat just for you today.
Yeah, and I said, hey,
everything's been great. Robert, It's been a great 2022, man. I can't complain. I've hit almost all of my goals, but if I hit all of them, I probably did set my goals high enough, right? But for the most part, most of the goals were met. Just a tiny bit away from my next goal, which is to own an island this year. I had it under agreement, and then I chickened out, man. I chickened out, and I didn't buy an island. But that's next year's goal.
Wow, those are some amazing goals, and if anyone can do it, I know you can. So tell the audience, who's Tom Troung?
I am a full-time real estate professional. This is my second industry, Robert. As you know, my first industry was in the insurance business, publicly traded insurance. Gave 13 years of my life climbing the corporate ladder. And then I was done one day. One day I was just done. I didn't want to build someone else's dream. I didn't want to keep working for the man. And I said, hey, man, I'm going to strike out and be an entrepreneur. Floated around doing a couple of things for the next 2 years: laundromats, dry cleaners, bagel shops, country clubs, restaurants. Did it all. Blew all of the money that I made in the insurance business owning a publicly traded stock. But I cut my teeth, got the entrepreneur bug out of the way, landed with real estate. Been doing real estate now full-time as a real estate broker, associate, blah, 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 for 17, almost 18 years, Robert. That's who I am.
You know what?
And I love it. Everything real estate. Got about seven streams of real estate income. And I've always I've always aspired to have multiple streams of income. And for me, 7 of that comes from the real estate business.
Amen to that. Well, you've certainly done a great job, and you're an inspiration. Let's talk about, we had 22. We're just looking in the rearview mirror on 22 as we approach 23. What do we want to look back at 22 and reflect on?
Back in 22, let's call it the first quarter of 2022. The real estate world was rocking and rolling. Interest rates were 3% or so. People thought there was no end to this long run, right? And then basically second quarter into 2022, rates started to creep up. Today, they're at 7+% for a 30-year fixed mortgage. Interest rates have gone up twice as much, 100%, more than 100% over the past 3 quarters, Robert. And that's what the real estate industry is dealing with. Of course, the world is dealing with inflation. Some places of the world might be hyperinflation. And for real estate agents, according to NAR, I think you know the statistics, right? According to the National Association of Realtors, we're going to lose about 300,000. I've seen numbers higher than 300,000 agents who's going to drop out of the business. The news would tell you, Robert, that's doom and gloom, right? For me, that's exciting because I always believe there's too many real estate agents in this industry in the first place, right? 2 million in the United States, 1.6 million realtors. We don't need 1.6 million realtors. I wanted to get down to 1.3 because guess what? Those 300 agents who's dropping the business, what does it mean to you and me as a real estate professional? We get to farm those open areas now. It's open season to go capture market share. And that's what I'm firing up my team about. Hey, you've made it. You're with the right platform. You've got the training. You got the tools. You got the systems. You got the collaboration. You've got everything you want. Now you got less agents. Go capture some market share, man. Let's go take it.
You know what? You said it wonderfully. I tell you, that is not that we want to see people change their careers, but that's just the way it works. A lot of folks get into the business when it's heyday, and not so many stay in once the market starts to shift. What's our message, Tom? What's our message to the agent that really wants to stay focused, do really well in 23? What do we want to say to that agent?
Now more than ever, you've got to really master this business. If you don't have the basic foundation of being a professional real estate agent, broker, then you've got to do it now. A lot of agents never learn how to have the conversation about a price reduction. A lot of agents never learn how to how you're going to list a house that's not going to sell in 7 hours or 7 days. They've got to have these really intelligent market data now to share with the sellers that, boy, they're doing a great job marketing the home. It's just the market, days on market has crept up a little bit. So we agents got to get back to learning the business, man. And I think that's where it's going to set the men apart from the boys, right? Get back to basics, and then double down on everything. Double down on your farming. Double down on your customer contact. Double down on writing the thank you cards, sending out the notes. Double down on conversations. Double down on your skill set, because there's business to be had. According to NAR, we're still going to sell about 5 million homes in the United States in 2023. That's a lot. 5 million homes, right?
Yeah.
So there's still plenty to be had, man. So that's my thing, is get back, find the right coach, the right mentor, the right team, the right platform, and make sure you leverage and take full advantage of what's available to you. Agents don't have to go broke building this business. They might spend a lot of time. They need to invest a lot of time, but you don't need a lot of money to build this business, Robert, right? Would you agree?
No, you do not. You do not. And you mentioned
dedication and discipline right there on your shirt, baby. Dedication and discipline. That's what you need to crush this business.
And that's free. That's right in here.
That's right.
Right in here, right in here.
Yeah. And someone to hold you accountable. And someone hold you accountable.
Yeah. You talked about coaching and plugging into the systems. And we have so many wonderful coaches at our disposal. We have our icon agents. We have our wonderful folks like yourself that we can tap into and help grow our business. So you're not alone. I coach, train, and mentor agents all over the country. And the one common thing I see for agents that are 10 years or less did not see the market the way it is. They're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I almost would rather start in this market so you don't learn bad habits. But you know what? We're already here. We've got 23 right around the corner. I think the biggest thing they can do is just get plugged in to the systems and the tools and the coaching and the training and the mentorship. You know, that's a huge thing. I think we're going to have an amazing 23. I'm super excited by it. Tom, what's our message to the agent that's watching? What kind of closing remarks do we want to tell the agent that's tuning in right now?
This is the time for you to capture market share. When someone else is leaving, that leaves a hole in your market to capture market share, right? Is it going to be you or is it going to be somebody else? Yesterday, Robert, I had 22 agents come to my home office, and we did business planning 2023 on steroids. And what I taught them is you need to really have 20 conversations a day at the minimum. Conversations. That means you have to make 40 dials or 80 dials to have 20 conversations. Now, if you're not a telephone person, a lot of our younger generations might not be, then it's texting, then it's Facebook Messenger, then it's Instagram messengers, whatever it is to have conversations about real estate. They got to do it, because in all the years that have been in real estate, 17 years now, Robert, we're going into the season right now where I'm already building my spring inventory. While everybody's getting fat and happy with eggnog and holiday cheer and food and stuff like that, I'm making calls. See, the rest of the agents think my business is going to start in late February, after Valentine's Day, early March. I'm going to get back to work because the season is slow now. Hell no. This is the time for me to capture massive market share. By the time they get going, I already got the listing secured. I've already had conversations with these sellers for the last 2-3 months while they're thinking about me over the holidays. So let's get back to basics. This is time to capture the business now.
Amen to that. Man, you know what? If an agent that's tuning into this just taps into your energy by itself, they should be good to go, my friend. They should be good to go.
Yeah.
Well, that's
and
cool,
agent
man.
attraction is the same way, right? Hey, if you're not with our organization, EXP, it's okay. If you're with another great organization, if you're looking to build a team, build your brokerage, guess what? I'm not taking the holidays off. Well, I am taking holidays off. I'm going to work my tail off for the next 2 days.
Yep.
And then my system takes over. my assistants take over and work on my behalf while they drip on people over time, right? But this is the time to also build your agency, build your team, find talent. Hey, not everyone's business, Robert, in 2022 was a perfect 10. If they're 9 or 8 or 7 or 6, guess what? There's opportunity.
Yeah.
There is opportunity for you to come along and fill that gap.
Well, you know what? We've touched on a lot of great stuff, man. Tom, I appreciate your time. Merry Christmas. Give the family a big hug and a kiss from Carl and I. And
I will.
You are just a wonderful human being. I appreciate all you do for your agents, for everyone in your organization, everybody in your life. And you're just, thank you. Thank you so much. And
thank you for your leadership, Robert. And thank you. Keep up the good work, man. Your group is growing. You're doing great things. I hear you're training and all that stuff. So, and I know you're never going to stop pouring into people. So
no way. Well, you heard it here first, guys. My good guest and great friend, Tom Troung. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Weichelt Wednesday. God bless and have a great day.